for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off, and having a dude like Lenoris Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that next step.
Yeah, I think based on his success last year, that helped out the portal, that helped out high school recruiting. Guys want to play with him. He's that exciting. So I think the quarterback spot, I think that's a huge key to see if the Gamecocks can.
Wide open on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
This offense is humming less than a minute inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else. Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Mike Elko's first season in Aggieland started much better than it finished, but a strong recruiting class has them ready to wash away that sour ending from last year.
It wasn't a great ending, but you could see the momentum. You could see the offensive flashes with Reed at the quarterback spot. You saw the defense with Elko. That's what he does. He does that thing on that side of the football. So now, Jesse, year 2 with an established coach now at your helm.
Yeah, and consistency at the quarterback spot, too. With Connor Wigman and then Marcel Reed and kind of going back and forth. They haven't had that offensively. Having the same guy week in, week out, especially one as talented as Marcel Reed, I think, really sets Texas A&M up for success.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes trouble. Looking to scramble. Got the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Wants to pass. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They'll run play action. On the move, he fires. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll leave it with the lone back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Dingle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
To the air, it's Sellers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponents in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Goes back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get to him as he throws.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
The 12th man, Warden standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The kick is on its way. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Going to take a shot. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on fourth down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum's squarely on their side.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. A new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Reed. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the quick one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craven. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craven. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Moss. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it down the left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The snap sets up the throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Gives it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Let's go. Break. Single. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Aggie. And that one will put them up here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Starting to feel a little pressure. He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
Well, and that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it in the open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
That teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Right back to the well. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Harbor. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They're bringing the heat on third down. Running back searching for a hole. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a space. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Finds us back in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Under fire. Max looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They're going to ride this running back.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Reed. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. It's a draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 15 over Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Toss to the outside. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Punt is on its way. Makes the grab close to the logo. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone. Unleashes one deep. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Sellers. Hubs it downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the air on first down. Throwing right. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on this kicker now. You need to make this kick to send it into overtime, but this is not a chip shot. This is not a gimme, and this is college football. Crazier things have happened.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.